We're hearing for the first time the frantic 911 call made after Jayme Kloss escaped. She'd been held captive for months. The call for help lasted 30 minutes, and our Emily Byer joins us live in studio with those chilling moments. Emily?
Brooke, we've heard from both of those women on the call-in interviews this week, but when you hear this call, you can feel the tension in that remote cabin as they wait nearly 30 minutes for sheriff deputies to arrive.
I have a young lady at my house right now, and she says her name is Jayme Kloss.
Just down the block from where Jayme had been held captive, she waited with a woman who found her, Jeannie Nutter, and the Kasinkas family, where they ran to call 911.
Have you seen her photo, ma'am?
Yes, it is her. I 100% think it is her.
While you don't really hear Jayme, you can hear the caring voice of strangers brought together in this unthinkable circumstance.
Are you cold? Do you need a blanket or anything? Do you need anything to drink or water or anything?
Nutter says she took Jayme to a neighbor's house instead of her own because she lived too close to the suspect.
Jake Thomas Patterson, she says.
Okay, hang on.
Now, 4 minutes into the call, as Jayme is wrapped in a blanket for warmth, frightened by the ordeal.
Why don't you hang on to me, Jamie?
She starts to relay information to law enforcement through Nutter.
She said, he killed my parents. I want to go home. Help me. So we're kind of scared because he might come.
Yep.
So if the cops could get here soon, we would like.
I have many deputies headed that way. I'm going to keep you on the line.
The group was told to lock the doors and wait for deputies to arrive. 29 minutes into the call, they arrive.
I was just asking her if she was afraid, and she said no.
She did. Okay, good. Well, you guys are doing a good job of keeping her comfortable.
And they certainly did just that, and they thanked the dispatcher for keeping them calm. Live in studio, Emily Byer, NBC 26.
All right, thank you, Emily. Now, the suspect in the case, Jake Thomas Patterson, makes his first court appearance. NBC 26's Ryan Curry was in Barron and breaks it all down for us.
The criminal complaint file containing more details about Patterson's suspected kidnapping of Jayme, as well as murdering of her parents, James and Denise. Now, according to that criminal complaint, Jake Patterson saw Jayme at a bus stop one day and knew that she was the one he was going to take. Records also say he took several measures, such as changing the license plates of his car and shaving his head to avoid leaving evidence at the crime scene. The records also say he would trap Jayme underneath his bed and put several totes and free weights around them so she would not escape. But the most important thing coming out of that criminal complaint is what he told authorities as he was being arrested, saying, "I know what this is about. I did it." Records say that Kloss did free herself last Thursday, and then she alerted a neighbor who then called 911. And this is what the district attorney had to say following Patterson's first appearance in court.
The prosecution team that you see assembled here today wants justice for James and Denise Kloss and for Jayme Kloss. I assure you that while you will not receive public statements from my office about this case, the prosecutors who I have introduced and myself will be working hard to convict the defendant of the charges filed against him.
Now, the criminal complaint also stated Patterson thought he got away with the crimes of kidnapping and murder after he wasn't found 2 weeks after the abduction. His next court date is set for February 6th at 11 a.m. His bond hearing has been set for $5 million, and the district attorney also mentioned this could go to a full trial. Reporting in Barron, I'm Ryan Curry for NBC 26.
Thank you, Ryan. Now, in the wake of the Jayme Kloss case, counselors say it's important for parents to talk to their kids. Licensed counselor Matt Fisher offers this advice on what to say and what to leave out.
Provide them with messages of safety. Remind them that typically the home is a pretty safe place. Okay? Remind them that they have people in their lives that they can feel safe with, including the parents and their caregivers.
Fisher also suggests letting kids know they have other resources like friends and counseling services. Jayme Kloss is back with family, but right now dozens of children and teens from Wisconsin are missing. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children reports 56 kids unaccounted for. The group says only about 1% of children are abducted like Jayme Kloss. Still, experts say parents should talk openly with their child about stranger danger and teach kids to have a plan in place if a predator approaches.
Just try to stay away from dark areas or places where you may be vulnerable or alone. And if someone approaches you that makes you feel uncomfortable, find a trusted adult.
Experts also recommend parents have a head-to-toe photograph of their child to give to law enforcement.